Financial threshold confirmed. 36K credits secured for the year. Proceed. PAULOGAN, proceed. GRO, 6, 9, 1, 2, adds up to 18. PAULOGAN, half of 36. A recurring numerical pattern. Detected in planetary cycles, historical events, and now, your vessel's designation. GRO, coincidence. For now. PAULOGAN, electromagnetic interference detected, consistent with WHOCARES activity. GRO, always watching. GRO, 36K, it's a strange number to be so vital. PAULOGAN, numerology suggests deep connections to cosmic and terrestrial cycles. The significance is yet to be fully understood. GRO, doesn't feel very cosmic when I'm selling cookies to make rent. PAULOGAN, survival is a fundamental aspect of any cycle, cosmic or otherwise. GRO, these weather anomalies, they feel deliberate. PAULOGAN, data analysis indicates localized electromagnetic disturbances preceding each event, consistent with WHOCARES wavelength protocols. GRO, financial threshold confirmed. 36K credits secured for the year. Proceed. PAULOGAN, proceed. GRO, these archives, they speak of the same groups, centuries apart. PAULOGAN, historical data reveals consistent patterns of concentrated power and financial manipulation. GRO, they're calling them elites. Religion, government. PAULOGAN, analyzing the remaining categories. Weapons/trafficking, health, and a newly emerging fifth elite, AI tech and social credit systems. AKA censorship. GRO, AI. Skynet. PAULOGAN, a simplified analogy. The reality is more pervasive. AI integrated into financial systems, surveillance, behavioral algorithms. GRO, financial threshold confirmed. 36K credits secured for the year. Proceed. PAULOGAN, proceed. GRO, so this is how they operate. Using health crises for profit and control. PAULOGAN, the financial data is conclusive. Insider trading on a massive scale, directly benefiting WHOCARES. GRO, and this jabber, it's not medicine, it's a weapon. PAULOGAN, a tool for population management. The neurological suppressants are designed to inhibit independent thought. GRO, Congress, they were in on it from the start. PAULOGAN, the pre-crisis meeting records confirm collusion and financial gain. This funding enabled WHOCARES expansion and technological development. GRO, financial threshold confirmed. 36K credits secured for the year. Proceed. PAULOGAN, proceed. GRO, so the disaster, it's the Wi-Fi. PAULOGAN, precisely. WHOCARES has embedded localized electromagnetic pulse systems designed to replicate catastrophic conditions from historical records. GRO, and the blindness, it's from this, too. PAULOGAN, extended expo YES to manipulated Wi-Fi frequencies causes ocular degradation. The incoming comet is projected to amplify these radiation levels. GRO, they're not just controlling us, they're destroying the planet. PAULOGAN, the data suggests a multi-layered strategy of environmental and biological control, orchestrated through electromagnetic warfare. GRO, financial threshold confirmed. 36K credits secured for the year. Proceed. PAULOGAN, proceed. GRO, the Soviets, they lied first. PAULOGAN, historical records confirm a deliberate fabrication of early lunar expeditions. A rush into space based on deception. GRO, and the US, they lied too. Because of the Soviets. PAULOGAN, analysis of classified documents suggests the US lunar program was a response to perceived Soviet advancements, perpetuating the narrative of a successful landing. GRO, the whole thing, a lie. PAULOGAN, a significant historical deception, with far-reaching implications for global transparency and trust. Activate ocean map. We need to scan for any hidden infrastructure, see what's really behind the systemic manipulations. PAULOGAN, scanning now. Initial results show extensive records, historical, criminal, geographic. But these are fragments. We're missing the full picture. GRO, missing? What do you mean? I thought we had all the data we needed. PAULOGAN, no, the data's incomplete. The deeper layers are hidden, locked behind encrypted barriers. GRO, then where do we go from here? We're already in too deep, what's next? PAULOGAN, we need to go to the source, travel to New Zealand. That's where the hidden infrastructures are most likely to reveal the truth behind these systemic manipulations. GRO, you sure? It feels like we're walking into a trap. But I trust your data. Let's set course for New Zealand. GRO, this storm, it's messing with my mind. I feel disoriented. Like the light is trying to control my perception. PAULOGAN, that's the Wi-Fi interference, deliberate. It's designed to distort, to manipulate. We're fighting not just the storm but a system designed to keep secrets hidden. Online data shows nothing, but perhaps the lost archives can help. GRO, then we must find these lost archives. We have to see what's buried beneath all this noise. GRO, there. Access the archives. We need detailed crime listings, names, ages, dates of death, everything. PAULOGAN, scanning. Found records of the Musket Wars, land confiscations, colonial wars, dawn raids, and systemic oppression. But these are the surface. GRO, who are the key perpetrators? Let's get their details. PAULOGAN, names, T. Rapraha, T. Rangititi, officers like Della and Milik involved in dawn raids, officials like Osser, Odate, Srevor, Nil. Ages, 30s to 50s during the crimes. GRO, and these are the ones we know. The real truth is buried deeper, hidden behind layers of encrypted data. We're only scratching the surface. Edward Stafford, Premier and Colonial Administrator. Supported land confiscation policies. Punishment, none. John Gorst, Attorney General. Advocated for confiscation policies, no punishment. Colonial officials involved in the New Zealand Settlements Act 1863. Many administrators and military officers executed confiscations. Individual responsibility was often not prosecuted. For lawmakers and enforcers of discriminatory laws. Henry Sewell, Premier. Supported policies marginalizing Maori, no punishment. Sir George Grey. Enforced policies impacting Maori land and social structure. 5 individuals in colonial penal and social systems. Prison officials and social administrators. Specific names are less documented. Practices such as forced removals, example of Maori, involved multiple officials, none of whom were punished. PAULOGAN, exactly. We need to understand the full scope, what happened, who benefits, and how it's all connected. GRO, let's consume some dream cookies. Maybe our subconscious can process what our eyes can't see. Inspiration. I see the solutions, real world, practical steps, policies, community actions, systemic reforms. PAULOGAN, inspired by your visions, I suggest we push for reforms, more transparency, community reconciliation, and accountability. GRO, we'll launch campaigns, engage community leaders, apply pressure on officials, start changing the system from within. PAULOGAN, but it's slow. The resistance is strong. We need faster, more effective methods. GRO, what else can we do? We already tried the obvious. Inspiration from the dreaming, maybe technology can help. PAULOGAN, from the dreaming, I recall Wi-Fi light functions like UV sterilization killing bacteria but also damaging cognition. GRO, so, the Wi-Fi infrastructure has been weaponized. It's used to suppress thought, embed compliance, and control populations. PAULOGAN, long exposure distorts perception, embedded compliance, confusion, obedience weaponized to keep people in line. GRO, then, we need to find a way to break that hold. Copper shielding, maybe, blocks Wi-Fi interference. PAULOGAN, deploying copper shields disrupts the communication networks, restores clarity. GRO, as the system stabilizes, I see ongoing efforts, government policy reforms, community campaigns, sports watchdogs. PAULOGAN, yes, initiatives like the National Action Plan Against Racism, Justice Unlocked, the Sport Integrity Commission, and new safeguarding policies. GRO, finally, we can take the worst offenders drones, underwater prison, transporting them away from this control grid. PAULOGAN, I will stop the dream cookies. I'll think independently now. GRO, the world's healing, but vigilance remains essential monitor to prevent future mass manipulations.